This morning on Daybreak, our families get a chance to celebrate the lives of loved ones lost.
And how a new study is looking to help decrease overcrowding in jails.
And we've also got to bring you the latest of a shooting that happened at a Kansas City nightclub over the weekend. We'll have all those stories coming up this morning on Daybreak.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Today is Monday, August 31st. I'm Jennifer Abreu.
And I'm Joe Morano. We are here. We're done talking about space and satellites because no one likes my X-Files quotes. I'm very sorry about this. But anyway.
Just not familiar with the X-Files, but I'm sure people at home probably are. So
hey,
they
I'm sure they probably are too.
Joe.
That's good. You know what,
you
though?
You just know all the movie quotes that
That's true.
I just don't register them.
I'll tone it down for everyone, no problem. Last day of August, though, everyone's on board knowing September's right around the corner. That means fall. Football, a lot of pumpkin spice stuff I'm seeing already, right?
That's right. And I love fall. I just love the crisp temperatures. I know there are a lot of people who want to hang on to summer as long as we possibly can.
I'm one of them.
So, Elisa, last stretch of summer, but we have some showers on the way, which you're setting us up for. It's good, right? Because we haven't had a lot of rain in August at all.
Right. We need the rain for sure. I'm one of the ones that wants to hold on to summer and keep your pumpkin spice. We don't need we don't need any of that.
Keep it for later. I do love summer too, though, so I'm split between, you know, whichever way it goes. If fall is here already or not, I'm okay with it. If I could only have those two seasons for the rest of the year, that'd be fine.
Well, yeah, we're starting out with some clouds out there this morning. It is 70 degrees with some southerly winds and some humid dew points. You've got some fog over to the east, half-mile visibility in West Plains. You've got visibility up to about a mile in Fort Leonard Wood and Camdenton. We are got some sprinkles in Springfield this morning. The bigger cluster of showers and storms is to the south and west. You've got some locally heavy downpours and some lightning out there this morning near Bentonville and Fayetteville. We're trying to find those clusters getting a little bit closer into southwest Missouri. It's 68 degrees in Branson and 70 degrees in Springfield. You'll find some fog this morning, wet roads possible this afternoon with some rounds of showers and storms. So while you're homeschooling today, you'll find some clouds to start, and then you'll find some temperatures in the middle 80s with some rounds of showers and storms possible. 86 degrees by dismissal with the clouds and the storm threat. We've got a slight risk of severe weather for these rounds of storms. You could find some damaging winds and large hail, so we've got to talk about timing and threats coming up in 10 minutes.
All right, Elisa, thank you. Checking in on some local news. Lost and Found Grief Center hosted its Run and Remember 5K yesterday. The event, which is normally right before Memorial Day, was rescheduled. It featured a memorial garden with photos of families lost loved ones. Kyle Campbell participated and says it's a good way not to feel alone in your emotions.
I'm here today to celebrate a lost friend named Ryan Wester. He's a dear friend to a lot of us. Was a great man, great athlete. Was a big person here in Springfield, Missouri, and a lot of people cared for him and loved him. I think it's good for healing. Truthfully, I can tell you personally, after this, it was tough to kind of rebound. And then just having this as an outlet, it's nice to kind of pour out your emotions and things like that, because losing somebody's tough, especially when it's all of a sudden.
Lost and Found says this event would not have been possible without its volunteers and sponsors.
Today kicks off a week of long celebration of SPS teachers that will be entirely virtual. This is in place of the Teacher Appreciation Banquet, typically held in April. So another rescheduled event here. It's meant to honor and recognize the hard work of Springfield's educators. It's virtual Celebrate SPS and will recognize the recipients of the 2020 Turner Reading Award and other awards there. It'll be tonight at 6:30 on the Foundation for Springfield Public Schools Facebook and YouTube pages. The Mystery Hours. Jeff Houghton will also host this event.
To news from around the region now, a 31-year-old mother with ties to Kansas City is fighting to stay alive after being diagnosed with COVID-19. Caller 10's Nija McDonald joins us now live in the studio to tell us her story. Nija, good morning.
Yeah, Jen, good morning. It's been a difficult 2.5 months for the Lopez family. Now, they've been fighting coronavirus together, everyone from the 4-month-old to the parents. While most family members experienced mild symptoms, Reina Lopez, the mother, didn't recover. She's now fighting for her life with the help of a hospital ventilator in Arizona. Now, Lopez has been in the hospital 70+ days and on a ventilator for 5 weeks. Her brother-in-law and Kansas City resident Victor Lopez says he's thankful for the growing support from the community. A GoFundMe page to help with hospital costs has already collected more than $8,000.
One night it could all change, and I just hope people are mindful and continue to take care of themselves, not only themselves but the people around them. I never expected this. It was, when we started the GoFundMe page, it was just, hey, let's give it a shot, and just seeing everyone from Kansas City just pushing for us, it's crazy.
Well, Reina Lopez tested negative for COVID-19 for the first time last week. Doctors are considering a lung transplant as they slowly work to remove her off the ventilator.
All right, Nigel reporting this morning. Thank you. A go-to source for COVID-19 related data is switching hands and will now be run by the University of Arkansas School of Journalism. ArkansasCovid.com was started by former journalist Misty Orpin in Northwest Arkansas. It's provided data visualizations and Twitter updates, but she now has asked that school to operate the website full-time.
It's a big responsibility. My main priority is to keep the quality up and to keep Misty's vision going forward. That's a big, big lift.
Graduate students and data journalism students will help work on the website, and the switchover starts on September 14th.
There is an ongoing attempt to fix jail overcrowding in Northwest Arkansas after a report from Washington County shows many people are in jail for missing a court date. If you're a nonviolent offender and a judge gives you a $5,000 bond, it automatically jumps to $50,000 if you miss a court date in that county. The assessment shows that failure to appear was the worst charge for 13% of the jail's inmates last year, meaning it's a more severe crime to miss a court date than what they were charged with in the first place.
People that don't show up for court, that frustrates the system and it drags things out. So that's why those people have unusually high bonds.
Prosecuting attorney Matt DURRETT says county judges are now purposely setting lower bonds and electronic monitors are being used instead of jail to help thin out the population there.
4 people were shot and injured Sunday at a Kansas City nightclub, the same club that was the location of a mass shooting in January. Police say the shooting at 9 Ultra Lounge was reported around 2:30 on Sunday morning. One victim was found at the scene with several gunshot wounds and is now hospitalized. 3 others arrived at separate hospitals with non-life-threatening injuries. The previous shooting at the nightclub on January 19th left 2 dead and 15 injured after a man opened fire on a line of people waiting to get inside.
We're starting out with some sprinkles in Springfield this morning. You have the windshield wipers going there, but we're not really finding any big clusters of rain around Springfield on radar. The bigger cluster is to the south and west. We'll have to track multiple rounds of storms through today. Your full forecast is up next.
From Color 10 Ozarks First, Jennifer Abreu, Joe Morano, and weather with meteorologist Alisa Rafa. This is Color 10 News Daybreak.